Good morning, it's Christabel here and welcome back to my channel. It is basically a Monday and it is the last week of medical school for the first term. So that was basically October to December. So I have not that many classes this week, but I said let's document what today is going to be like. If you're not aware, I am a second year medical student at BSMS, Brighton and Sussex Medical School in the UK. And I am basically just going to show you what my week is like, even if there isn't that much going on. So we'll see how that goes. I have a class at 10, so it's a small group, and it's supposed to be on affective disorders. So we're doing a lot of like psychology and psychiatry type stuff right now because we're doing a neuroscience block. So the small group is kind of to enforce extra information and like the information we already knew and like kind of seeing it in a clinical perspective. I kind of like these small groups because a lot of it is on Microsoft Teams. So essentially it's an hour sitting with somebody who really knows the area, and they kind of break it down in a way that makes it more understandable, or at least kind of hones in on the most important things that we need to know, especially because we don't have exams at the end of this term. We have it at the end of the whole year, so that's all the way in July. But obviously because it's a new system, I haven't done something like this in a long time, since like secondary school. So everything that we've done from the whole year will be examined then. So I guess right now is the most important time to get all the information I need so that hopefully I'll be able to do the exam soon. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then we'll see how the rest of the week goes. So join along. If you haven't already, give it a like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see, and we'll get on with the video. So I still have like 25 minutes before class starts, and I think it would be a good idea to actually get some breakfast. So we're gonna have something very simple, probably just cornflakes, because you know class is about to start soon enough anyway. So I gotta eat. And I am back. Let me look the door. Okay. Right. So what did I actually do yesterday? Let me think about it. So yesterday I just did laundry. The washing machine wasn't working. You know, like the circuit laundry thing. So I used that. It wasn't working. I had to change the washing machine to another washing machine to get it to work. So it took me a bit longer than I expected. I watched Mamas. I don't know if you guys know it. It's like a well-known music award show. There we go. But I didn't watch the whole thing like I did last year. I watched like maybe like 60% of it. Apparently somebody said it was 6 hours long, but I didn't do that. You know, like, no, I think I probably watched like 4 hours on and off, if that makes sense. And because it was all on YouTube, so you could just stream it and watch it. So I watched like NCT 17, BTS, there was Jessie. My favorite performance of the night was between, I think, NCT's set and 17 set. I really liked that. I thought they were really good. Very contrasted, like on a contrast they were very different, but they were so cool. 17 had like this Broadway type feel, which was really cool. They used their stage really well. The way the stage was designed, they used it very well. If you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. It's really good. NCT's stage, they had all the bops from the whole year in itself, and then they had the whole like dance with all of the subunits, which was really cool. I really liked that one, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yes, vibes all around, you know. What else did I do? I just kind of relaxed, ate some food. I didn't want to do much on Sunday. I've just been taking it one step at a time because the main thing right now is to just get through the work, pacing myself. That's it, pacing myself. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But class is starting for a little bit, so I'm gonna eat now and then get ready for Microsoft Teams. Is this a good vlog so far? If it is, let me know. Oh, instead, I actually remembered like 2 other performances that I really liked. Jessie's one for Nanu Nana, fire, brilliant performance. And also, of course, BTS, they killed it. So, anyway, we'll move on to the next clip.
Reported to be associated with hypertension that can lead to strokes and arrhythmias.
Okay, so the bonnet is on. That means class is over. Yeah, it was a good class. It was talking, as I mentioned before, I think about like affective disorders and stuff. But I think what these type of classes, it kind of just reminds me that, yeah, I need to go over this stuff. Like, I may have done the lecture, but do I remember any of it? Maybe. We're gonna put positive thinking out into the world, you know, like, I'll know it for the time we need to have it down, okay? I'll get it. There's nothing on my timetable, so I will take this time to kind of like chill, maybe do some work. I'm not making any promises, but we will get the work done at some point. Yeah. Hello. Hey guys, it's Tuesday today. I did not film anything because essentially I had no classes because it's now the end of the term, so everything's wrapping up. Med school finishes a bit earlier than most other courses anyway. The Christmas term finishes earlier. So today I didn't really do too much. I kind of just relaxed a bit. Basically gonna like do a little recap on like the whole term in itself, like, because this is the first like full term from the beginning of the year where we've had online classes. Like in first year it was the 3rd term where we had online classes for the first time because of COVID. And obviously when we finished classes like March, was it 13th or so, we all had the expectation we were going back to school or going back to med school, and that obviously wasn't the case. So now it's been like we've done 3 months. It's October, November, and part of December, online learning. And honestly, I'd say, guys, if you have been going into uni for the first time and you're actually like doing things online from the get-go and you haven't had the experience of doing things in person for uni, I have to give you a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back. It's not easy to do. It's quite different from going in, from having interactions with not only students but lecturers, being able to have that interactive session with them and being able to ask them questions and stuff like that, to doing pre-recorded lectures or having few live type lectures online. At the beginning of the year they tried to like do sometimes where we could actually go in, and I found that really, really valuable because I really missed the university environment, and it kind of put me in the headspace to want to really learn. Obviously you can still learn in any other space, but I feel being able to have that support system that was like personal, in your face type thing, was something that I really value. And I like the fact that I'm able to have like interactive in-person lectures. I think those type of things are really important, or at least I find important for my learning. But obviously it couldn't be like that afterwards. We went into like a second lockdown and it literally finished, was it December 2nd or 3rd, or if I remember correctly. So obviously it has been something that we've had to adjust to, and I've taken it in my stride, to be quite honest. Hopefully, I'm praying that the next term that we do have, it will be more in person, because I do miss that kind of environment and being able to learn in that way. But if we do have to continue like this for our own safety, then perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. I'd say one of the things that I have learned is that I've changed my learning style. Because volume is a lot more. You're trying to get through a work, and you need to find an efficient way of doing that. So, when I did things with my record cards, for example, I don't know if you can see them. This year, because second year, all exams are towards the very end of the whole academic year. So in July is when our exams are. They're not broken up into different terms. Being able to pace yourself, I think, or pace myself in this instance, has been something I've had to learn. I think it's training us more so to be able to have this information in long-term memory and not forgetting it later, which I totally understand. Learning and changing those learning styles has been very helpful. And also one thing I have definitely learned is that with med school, your academic learning style will change. It's okay for it to change. It doesn't need to be the same for everything, or you don't have to feel like you're doing something wrong because you're learning in a different way. You have to do what's best for you. And if anybody who is actually going towards medical school, understand that obviously it's inevitable. Sometimes you might even fall behind, but the fact that you're taking the time to actually pace yourself and get towards that goal that you're going for is more important, and not to stress yourself out because of it. Yeah, so I think those are my thoughts for first term of second year. I'm really grateful that we still did GP placements and everything. All the most important things were in person. So I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, first term, second year, good. Very good. Thanks be to God. So yeah, Wednesday, tomorrow, there's supposed to be a case studies assessment. It's formative. It doesn't take that long, to be honest. I guess it just kind of gives us a gauge of what kind of questions we could probably get in the summertime, or at least to kind of see where we are. So yeah, let's continue on. Evening, y'all. It is Wednesday. I did not do much today apart from having a hair care day. So essentially my hair is different. It ain't black and green anymore. It is red. And I'm really liking this hair. So we changed it up. Today it just was the case studies assessment. That's what we had to do. After doing the case study assessment, if anything, it's just made me realize, okay, where I need to work on and how I can improve, or what areas I need to focus on. I think that's what's really helpful about case studies assessment. So I think that was the only one left for this term. I don't know if we have more for the next term, for the next module that we have, because they've released now the folder for the new module that we're going to be doing in January, which is to do with endocrine systems. I am very excited to do that in January. So tomorrow is clinical day. I don't have anything in the morning because it's personal development meetings with our GP facilitator, and I did mine last week. So the lecture I have to do, which is a pre-recorded one, I'm probably going to do today, which is work in health. So I'll do that, and then I have the afternoon session, which will be on Microsoft Teams, which is supposed to be a community hospital, community placement, but obviously it was changed to being online. So I will find the group that I'm meant to be set up in and then join that. This is really vibing though. I like the color. It's not too red. Would I say a wine color? A wine type red? I really like it though. Yeah. New hairstyle. I wonder how many hair colors I'll go through. Do you actually have a hair color I should try out? Or do you think or recommend that I should try out? Leave it down in the comment sections below so I can get inspired for the next hairstyle I go for.